2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they'll get it on 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Every defensive coordinator in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. But what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw right away is Vick. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. Not what they hoped down there. He's given ground, going to lose yardage. They'll mark him back at the 6-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Get this complete right side to Otten. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now, Vick. He runs with it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Vick gonna look to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
We get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. To the air, it's Vick. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. The Texans getting all set to punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing now from the gun. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. This drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Lots of space. Past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's Vic. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Vic. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now, Vic. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Vic. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, here's Vic. A short one there, caught by Kittle. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 3rd down, it's Vic. He'll try to run for it. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A pass taken in by Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's to the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. They'll look to throw again. His pass caught by Richie James. He's taken down just shy of the 10. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, Chubb. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Chubb. And he will power his way into the end zone. Nick Chubb, touchdown Chicago. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Raiders' extra point is good. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Texans 3.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this the 30. The third quarter begins with a run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And this will be a Texans first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
This one is caught by Reed. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to tuck. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are on top. It's now 10-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That is Shaquille Leonard in on the tackle. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Brown. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing now, Vick. He gets that to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll work forward for a couple. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Vick going to look to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To the air. It's Vick. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing is Vick. Now he'll run it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Third and 6. Here's Vick. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now, Vick. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon. He's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Texans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. To throw, here's Vic. He'll tuck it and take off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
To throw is Vic. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it. He'll drop to throw. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Complete to Marquise Brown. First down and goal to go.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, Houston. Now Gay for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Texans up their lead. It's now 24-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. to throw here to begin the drop. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
That's good for the Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him. They'll look to throw again. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Texans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point by game is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here.
Defense came out in a soft zone. I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the... Exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Once again, it's Chubb. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. This is Chubb. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll begin with a throw by Vick. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. Into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Texans stretch things out even further. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move